Alright guys, I've got a quick install that I'll be doing on my boat. So it's basically a phone mount. So this was the phone mount that I was using. It's not the best, as you can see it wobbles. It was one of those ones that you could actually charge, wireless charging. So it opened up and then held the phone, and I struggled to find a good place for it on the windscreen somewhere and on the dash as I have it now, but it's never a good sturdy solution, so that's gonna get ditched. So let's just take that out. It did have a sticky thing as well as the suction cup, so there was no issues being held there, but yeah, as you can see it was wobbling, so I was like using tape to actually secure it a bit better, but yeah, never a good solution. So ideally I think if I have the phone mounted in a more central location, would be better, because that is one of the things that I actually access quite often. So I do have an empty dash space here, so if the phone was mounted there, that would have been great. So maybe a location like that, and what would be the best is if I can actually mount it horizontally in a landscape mode at the same time to view your navigation maps. I also want it to be charged because I don't want to having to keep on plugging in and out. So I've got one of these quad lock mounts. So these are great because they're actually very secure and mounts your phone. So they do have a combined phone cases that has the strong magnets and grooves to actually securely lock these things in. They have now come up with boat specific, so marine grade phone mounts as well. So perhaps I have it mounted right here. So if I will be able to move this around. Okay, that looks like a good fit. Then I can undo that and also mount it like this. Now that looks good. Alright, so I think I'll go with that. So make sure it's clean. So I'm just going to peel this back. As with these adhesives, it's always to give good firm pressure so that the sticky bits can really just sit in. Alright, so I'm getting under there and plugging in the USB Type-C connector. And look at that, nice and neat. Phone is mounted this way, that way. Should be very sturdy. I'll give it a bit more time. I'm going to turn the power on and see if it charges. Let's flip the switch. Look at that, getting charged. And I can do it landscape as well. So very sturdy, and charging your phone at the same time. I think that's great. Combination of quad lock case. It supports all the major phones out there. Mine's an iPhone. I think it's a 13 Pro Max. So you get that case with a quad lock secure mount. The beauty of this is because it's got these grooves, it actually securely locks it in. It doesn't move around, it's there and it charges, and you can just mount it horizontally as well. I'll put a link in the description so you can get some discount on this product. I think it's a very good solution for your boat to mount, and I hope the weather guard is on my side, because I will be trying to test out this fantastic product called Seaview. So it's an Australian company, and they have come up with this fantastic way of being able to shoot underwater footage using this fantastic solution. So it's a casing for your action cameras, whatever action camera you have, it's going to be compatible. And together with this kit and this reel here, this is a 30-meter length. There is also a 10-meter version, which I will actually showcase when I'm on the water. This allows you to see live footages of what's being shot underwater, because most of the action cameras have functionality to actually have live previews through Wi-Fi, but when you're stuffing a camera underwater, it loses that connection. So what we will do, so this plug here will connect to that action camera casing, which makes the camera, you know, more securely waterproof as well. But this will retransmit the Wi-Fi signals through this cable, and the casing and the camera is deep in the water, trolling or in the seabed, doesn't really matter as long as these wires are long enough to support that. And then the Wi-Fi signal will be radiated so that your phone mounted here or being held will be able to see the live preview. So you could basically watch live what's down under the water, and also while you're on the troll, so you could see the lure swimming and hopefully see what's about to strike. Watch this space. I will be testing this out. It's because it's been fairly windy and high swell the last few weeks. That's it, folks. Check you out on the water together, testing this fantastic kit and see how my quad lock goes.